Hi guys, I'm James, WX4TV, and welcome to HamRadio.World. It is about 8 o'clock in the evening on the 20th of September, and I am live in Kinston, North Carolina, where the Neuse River is currently flooding. This is going to be a quick update. We were live quite a bit today, and thought I would do a amateur radio. Hey Charles, I thought I would do an amateur radio demonstration and some more driving around tonight, but I am just exhausted. You guys who watched the last live stream, you remember the owner of the Red Carpet Inn here, gave him a ride walking around or driving around looking at things. He's worried about his hotel being inundated by floodwater. And I drove him around to take a look, and he reciprocated and gave me a room for free of charge, and he's also making dinner, which is really nice. As you can see, there is water in the parking lot. I don't know if you can see or not, there is water coming across the road here. When we finished the live stream about an hour ago, this road was dry. And while I was talking to one of the crew here that are helping remove trees, we watched a little stream, a trickle of water go across the road here, and within a minute the road was covered with water. And now we have water here in the parking lot. And also we've got the hey sweetheart, we've got the river coming up. I just walked back to the back of the hotel. The river is about half the distance that it was to the back of the hotel when we were watching earlier. Again, for you guys who are just joining, if you remember, I gave the owner of this hotel, the Red Carpet Inn and Suites, a ride around town to see where stuff was. Hi Grace. Hi Gracie, I love you, sweetheart. Grace is our youngest daughter. Kilo Mike 4 Tango X-Ray Tango. And anyway, the man was very generous to give me a place to stay. And the air conditioning, there's electricity here at this hotel currently. There is air conditioning that is extremely cold. There is hot water that is extremely hot. And so I was able to get a shower. The room had been used. He offered to clean it. There were two beds in it. He offered to clean it himself and get it made up for me, and it's not worth it for that. I'm sleeping on the bed that has not been slept in. As you can see, the water has come into the parking lot here. An hour ago, there was no water here. An hour ago, the water just started to trickle across the street here. If you guys remember, there's where we started at the visitor center over there. Remember, this was dry, and the water is coming up very quickly in the parking lot. I'm not a meteorologist, and I don't play one on TV, and I didn't sleep at the Holiday Inn Express last night. But my thoughts is that this may actually turn out to be a little higher than they thought it was going to be, just from the rate that this water is rising. And here's a little cat who's mewing here. Hey, a little kitty cat. I'm not making a forecast. I'm just giving you my gut feeling. I think that the water is going to be a little higher than they think it's going to be. The water is rising. There's the man who owns the hotel. It's coming up higher, and you can see where we're parked here. We're secure here. I'm going to get some dinner and go to bed, and then get up routinely. The cat is just rubbing up against me. I think it wants some love. Look at this. You guys see this cat? She's just rubbing up against me. Never seen a feral cat like that. They do have food put out here for the animals. We're not allowed to have any animals in our house, but they do have food out here for these animals. So anyway, I'm going to be getting up every hour or so just to keep an eye on the level of the water in the parking lot, and I will. I'm going to give it some love here in just a little bit. I will be back live in the morning once we have daylight. If things get really bad here at night, I may go live, so set an alarm. See if you see anything. As I said, water's coming up. This is just my thoughts, but it looks like, my thoughts are, it looks like it's going to be more water than they thought it was going to be, just with how fast this seems to be rising. It's rising really quickly. So we do have egress out there towards that sign that says Red Carpet Inn and Suites. I'm looking west on Highway 70. That part of 70 on the westbound lane is clear, and there's high ground to get out of the parking lot. And of course the Suburban is about, I can drive through still water that's about 12 inches deep if I go slowly and can get out. I don't think this is going to rise that quickly. It looks like it's been rising about 1 inch per hour. So 4 in the morning would be 8 inches higher than it is now, and that will probably take it, 8 inches in height will probably take it to the wheel wells, or to the tires of those trucks over there. So we'll see what happens in the morning. I do have a place to stay, and he was nice enough to give me the room for free. He would not take any money, offered to pay for it, and he would not take any money. It was very generous of him. And he's also made dinner for people, so I really appreciate that. It's amazing what a hot shower can do for you. Yes, prayers for him. I forget his name. You can look on the other video. But he is a electrical engineer, and became a real estate investor, and he bought this hotel, which my uncle used to own this hotel 30 years ago when it was a Holiday Inn, and my mother was the general manager for a while. My 21st birthday was celebrated in the restaurant here that's no longer used. He offered to take me through and give me a tour of the restaurant tomorrow. So there's been a lot of traveling down memory lane here on this trip. Like with Wilbur's, and going through a lot of my old stomping grounds. And we've met a lot of really wonderful people along the way, and been able to bless a few people and to be blessed by a few people. And thanks for traveling along with us, guys. This has been a really interesting trip and a really cool trip to share it with you. So for now, I'm going to say 73. I'm not going to get on the air tonight, like I said. I'm just too tired. We'll try to do it tomorrow. And South Carolina river gauges are going epoch flooding. Now, great. I've got a. I'm feeling good. I'm just tired. I think he said his name was Paul. Yeah. Epoch flooding when it all gets down there. Wow. Okay, guys. So thanks for watching. Please share the channel. Thanks for those of you who have donated to PayPal and GoFundMe. It has helped to keep this going. Hopefully we're not going to get throttled by Verizon. So I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the morning. As I said, I'll be getting up every hour or 90 minutes, probably every 90 minutes, so I can get a REM cycle in, just to come out here and see where things are. But when I signed off earlier, there was no water in this parking lot. No water in this parking lot when we signed off earlier, and that road was dry. And you can see how it's coming up. So I'm not trying to do any hype or anything. I'm just telling you, it's raising pretty quickly here. It's almost up to the curb here, and that's about 3 inches deep. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the morning or later tonight. 73, which means best wishes and ham radio talk, and we'll talk to you later. This is James, WX4TV 73.